Manchester United youngster tipped as Lionel Messi's replacement. Manchester United youngster Alejandro Garnacho has been tipped to step into the limelight for Argentina as Lionel Messi's career winds down. After winning the 2022 World Cup, Lionel Messi ticked off the final box in his career and has since quit European football to play for Inter Miami in MLS. Argentina are still calling on Messi as their talisman, with World Cup 2026 qualifiers underway, but there is an acceptance in his homeland that the country need to find a successor. It is Manchester United wonderkid Alejandro Garnacho who is being touted to fill the void. There is a worry in Argentina about the conditioning of Lionel Messi, who is now 36. He played only 35 minutes in Inter Miami's final game of the MLS season, a defeat to Cincinnati. It is expected that even if Lionel Messi starts in the upcoming World Cup qualifiers against Paraguay and then Peru, he won't be able to complete both games. The last time he played 90 minutes was September 4th. Argentine newspaper La Nación believe this could open an opportunity for Garnacho to step up. The report adds the Argentine coaching staff are excited about Garnacho's ability and believe he can be a real asset. Argentina are also without Angel Di Maria for the upcoming qualifiers, and while Fiorentina's Nicolas Gonzalez is expected to start in his place, Garnacho is right in the mix and competing for a starting spot alongside Messi, instead of just hoping to replace him. The report from La Nación illustrates the high hopes for Garnacho in Argentina as the journey to defend their World Cup in 2026 begins. Manchester United ready to trigger contract extensions for Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Victor Lindelof. Manchester United are ready to trigger the contract extensions for Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Victor Lindelof, according to ESPN. The duo had difficult starts under manager Erik ten Hag last season, but they became key players during the back end of the campaign. Their contracts are due to expire in June 2024, but ESPN report that United are planning to trigger their 12-month extension clauses. The club are prepared to negotiate a new long-term deal with Wan-Bissaka. Meanwhile, United are undecided over the future of Martial. He was the subject of interest from Saudi last summer, but he turned down the option. The Frenchman's current deal expires at the end of the season. United will assess his form before considering whether to extend his stay. Wan-Bissaka had a difficult beginning to his career under Ten Hag. The right back played only 4 competitive minutes before the World Cup last year. However, he managed to transform his fortunes after the tournament. With Diogo Dalot's injury, the 25-year-old benefited from a regular run in the team. Towards the end of the campaign, he became Ten Hag's regular starter ahead of Dalot and managed to retain his place this season until his recent injury. We are not surprised that the club are pushing for a new contract. Meanwhile, Lindelof has also won the manager's confidence. He had a tough beginning to the year where Harry Maguire was regularly picked ahead of him. Injuries to Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez saw him step up into the starting lineup. The Swede is currently the third-choice central defender in the squad. ESPN have not mentioned talks over a new deal for Lindelof, but United are likely to open negotiations with him too, considering his importance to the team. How Manchester United loanees are faring this season. Manchester United have loaned out several players this season to allow them to earn experience and secure regular first-team football. As the season heads into the second international break, it's time to take stock of the Red Devils' loanees' performances at their current clubs. Mason Greenwood. After nearly 2 years of hiatus from football, Greenwood received Manchester United's green light to leave Old Trafford towards the end of the summer transfer window. With the Premier League giants deciding against handing the 22-year-old a second chance, the left-footed forward left his homeland to link up with Getafe on the deadline day. Greenwood has made 5 La Liga appearances for the perennial bottom-half strugglers, making 2 goal contributions, including his first goal in Spain's top flight last weekend. Alvaro Fernandez. Despite faring reasonably well during Manchester United's pre-season, Erik ten Hag has refused to give Fernandez the benefit of the doubt, shipping him out on loan to Granada. Fernandez's good performance earned him his first La Liga start. He spent almost an hour on the pitch last weekend as Granada suffered a big defeat against defending champions Barcelona, which ended in a draw. Brandon Williams. Williams registered just 1 appearance for Man United last season, prompting speculation over his permanent exit in the summer. Ten Hag was reluctant to sanction the fullback's sale, sending him to Ipswich Town on a season-long loan instead. That has proved a smart decision as the 22-year-old has established himself as a first-team regular under former United coach Kieran McKenna. He has tallied 10 appearances across all competitions, netting 2 goals in 5 starts in the championship. Charlie McNeil. When the talented forward scored on his Stevenage debut, it looked like he could be on course to make a name for himself in League One. However, he has since appeared just twice in England's 3rd division, being omitted from the matchday squad twice on the trot before making the bench against Wigan Athletic at the weekend. Will Fish. Joining Hibernian has proved a right move for the young defender as he's already clocked 15 matches for the Scottish side. But Man United can still be proud of their youngster, who has made 13 starts for Hibernian. Rasmus Hodgin heaps praise on world-class Marcus Rashford. Manchester United striker Rasmus Hodgin has heaped praise on Marcus Rashford during his press conference on international duty. The Denmark international joined the Red Devils from Atlanta last summer, but he had to wait until September to make his debut due to a back problem. Hodgin has yet to find the back of the net in the Premier League, but he has impressed in the Champions League with 3 goals already in the group stage. Speaking to reporters recently, Hodgin was asked several questions about his United experience, and one of those was on his coordination with Rashford. The Dane said that he really likes playing with him and described him as a world-class football player. He added that Rashford is a player he has looked up to. Hodgin has made some clever runs behind the backline this season, but quite often, he has not received the service. Rashford has been guilty of holding onto the ball. The Englishman has tried to outsmart defenders with his dribbling skills, but it has only resulted in him losing possession. This has led to frustration among some fans. Rashford has the complete backing from manager Erik ten Hag. The Dutchman recently said that the 25-year-old is only 1 goal away from beginning another scoring run.